What's up guys, CB Bricks here coming at you with building Jedha number 2. Now guys, I've accomplished tons since the first update, and most of which you can see probably right here, right in front of your eyes. Now if you follow me on Instagram at CB Bricks, you know that I've done a lot to the landscaping with this sand area. Now this is going to be the main area where I'm going to put figures, and it's going to, take up the most space. As you can see, it's more prototyping, nothing's final here. I actually want to add some more slopes and more texturing into it, if I so choose, but here you can see I have dark tan and normal tan. Of course, the normal tan is more primary in this whole area, and I use a mixture of tiles and plates. I really like how it turned out, kind of all the texturing and stuff, and I like how it's kind of little areas of dark tan symbolizing maybe wet sand or kind of drier sand, something like that. I don't know, maybe clay, something like that. So I do like how it looks in here. You can see some of the tiles, a lot of 1x1s, 2x2s, and 1x2s. Over here I have my Imperial Assault hover tank, which has been placed. If I remove this, you can see that it is actually completely bland and boring. Most of that is because it's going to be covered up. So speaking of the Imperial Assault hover tank, this is my customized version. If you have seen my original mock showcase, it actually looks a little bit different than this. And this is completely custom. This was actually built before the set came out from Lego. And I actually want to use this because I want to be more creative. And I think this mock calls for a custom hover tank. So first and foremost, I put 2 orange crates as opposed to the red ones that I made originally. And they are completely custom. I'm going to remove one. They're not the best, I don't think, but they do the job, and they both can open up like this, and you could put the Kyber crystals in there that they're transporting, but at the moment I don't have them. You can see there's actually plenty of room in there, about a brick and a plate, a 2x4 brick and a plate worth of space in there, and they just attach onto some studs very easily, I think. There we go. And of course I add some texturing. The sides are a little bit different. I actually extended it out by about two studs, I think. I extended it up. I actually increased the height by about 2 plates. Originally it was down 2 plates, and then it was kind of flat, and some of my subscribers said that it was a little too flat when I originally made it, so I raised it up, made it look a little more accurate. This front area, it was actually kind of interesting. It was not extended out on the sides. This was there, and so I extended out on the sides to make it a little bit more smooth and clean, and now it's actually at a steeper angle. Of course, this is all the same, and I like some of the studs that are exposed on the side as well. Now right here, these cannons are almost identical, except that I'm attaching them using these large bar pieces instead, which kind of gets rid of the blue axle pin I had that was there. But they still move the same, a little bit less stable, I would say, but whatever. And they still have the translucent kind of upside down domes that it can slide on pretty easily. So that covers my hover tank, and I'm really happy how that turned out. Of course, you can actually still fit the 3 figures in there, one there, and one up top. Other than that, most of the stuff I've done was planning out where the buildings are gonna go. If I just lift up my tripod right here, you can see that I have the kind of landscaping for this building, which is gonna be right there, the archway, of course, which I have some prototyping there, another building there, and another building here. I've actually done a lot of prototyping for the building itself over there. As you can see, this is a wall. Now, all these colors are not final. And I'm going to have a bricklink order. Of course, you can see some red, dark green, and white in there, which is not going to be the colors, or even all of this. This was just kind of a placement to see how it would look. As you can see, it's a little bit blocky, but I added some curved pieces in there to make it look a little bit better. I will have a bricklink order to make those dark bluish gray. Now most of this will be primarily dark bluish gray, but I really like those brick pieces, which are going to be used as well. I use these 1x4 arch pieces, which are attached snot to plates, so I'm using plates vertically attached to snot bricks horizontally. Then I'm attaching more bricks vertically as well. So it's a little confusing, probably unnecessarily confusing, but whatever. I mean, if it gets the job done and it looks really cool while doing it, I'm gonna do it. Another thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually put an interior to this building. So it's gonna be like a corner building where it comes around the edge. I'm gonna tile up the interior with light bluish gray tiles and actually make it 2-story, where you can actually put a figure below and on top. And hopefully I can put some snipers in those windows. There's also gonna be a set of windows on this side that look very similar to that. I hope that turns out really well. Over here, the archway is not final at all. I just kind of wanted to get a placement, and that's about the arch that I kind of want. I think that looks pretty good. And over here I haven't done much, I just kind of placed the plates. Over here I have this curve, which is about the curve that I want. I have a lot more of these hinge pieces which are going to be used to create that curve, and it's going to be about as tall as the arch itself. Don't know if I'm going to put an interior to those 2 buildings, but of course I will do it to that. But with that out of the way, guys, I think that's pretty much it for Building Jedha City Episode 2. So if you would, go ahead and drop a like on this video, and subscribe if you want to see some more awesome LEGO content like this. So thanks for watching, guys.